Over the past 77 years, the world community of United Nations grew from 51 allies to 193 independent states. At the dawn of the new millennium, our world embraced an extraordinary vision in the Millennium Declaration signed by all countries, everyone. But almost immediately, we went through paroxysms of turmoil, from 9/11 and the so-called war against terror, a series of devastated states, then Russia's invasion and partial annexation of Ukraine in 2014, and a horrendous pandemic since then. Attempts, meanwhile, to structurally reform the UN and render it more democratic have failed, with no change to the UN Charter in the past 51 years. Yet during all this time, the corpus of global norms has continued to grow, embodied in treaties, conventions, and international law. That is what has given us the relative stability and predictability to progress human society, lifting hundreds of millions out of poverty. But just as the glimmer of hope arose for a sustainable recovery worldwide from the devastating pandemic, and the prospect of tackling the existential threat of global warming, the world's largest country, with the largest nuclear arsenal, Russia, went utterly rogue. On the 24th of February this year, the shaky stability of our dying world woke to the shock of its war of unprovoked aggression against Ukraine. Since then, the combined impact of the pandemic and the war have caused the livelihoods of millions across the world to be impoverished, as rapid inflation of food prices, over 30% worldwide, and energy are doubling the numbers of people facing starvation in the Horn of Africa alone. The world order has been deeply sabotaged, imperfect as it was. We need to find a way out, a better, more democratic and more just global order with re-engineered institutions and broad citizen emancipation and participation.